So to Tony Schiavone, Jay Rillick saw him bragging, and a couple of others saw Tony Schiavone bragging that he has the all-time record for not taking a piss on a show. Well, you're wrong, Tony Schiavone. You don't have the record for taking a piss on a show. I possess that now. See that crown over there? The king, the real king of Louisville for sure, because I've been here a lot longer than Jerry the King Lawler was. I basically ran him out of town. I have a victory over Jerry the King Lawler in a professional wrestling match. He does not have one over me. I got one over him. That makes me the king of Louisville, and that makes me the king of not being able. Well, I was able. The king of not taking a piss for not 6 hours, not 8 hours, not 10, not 12, not even 13, where I was on the air sitting at this desk for 13 hours, didn't move any longer than to change a shirt where I was gone for 30 fucking seconds. Right in Maya's view and sight, by the way. It's a horrible sight. She'll never be able to see again. So you don't have a piss record. Quit going on Twitter claiming you got a fucking no piss record. You don't have it. I possess that now. I went 19 hours documented with witnesses. From the time I got up in that morning, I peed that morning, prepared for my podcast to start at 12 noon, and went till the better part of 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. It was approximately 19 hours, give or take 30 minutes one direction or the other. 19 fucking hours without taking a piss. Where's my Mountain Dew? I didn't have Mountain Dew that day, but I had 4 Coke Zeros, which I rarely at that time was drinking much Coke. This was back in March, I think, when I was doing a fundraiser for the homeless. I decided to do a 12-hour fundraiser to raise money for the homeless. What have you done? What have you done that wasn't selfishly imposed on yourself to profit yourself? Probably a fucking Trump supporter or something. I hope not, but you probably are. Please tell me, God, you're not a Trump supporter, because it's going to give me more motivation to challenge you to a podcast, me and you. You don't have to come here. I can throw you up here on StreamYard, just be me and you. 12 hours of me, you entertaining the people. Me and you entertaining the people. It's 3 a.m, Tony. Bear with me. Let's do a fundraiser. Let's raise some money. Do you mind helping me raise money for the Philippines families that need money? We can raise money for the homeless here. We can split it up. Your charity, my charity, we'll split it. Doesn't matter. I'd like to raise money for the needy families in the Philippines. I love to do that. You raise money for whoever you want. 12 hours right here, me and you. First one, and no time limit, no disqualification. The first one that has to get up and piss loses. You know what? I got a better idea. Winner take all. Winner take all. That's how confident I am that I can sit here and do this podcast for 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 24 fucking hours if I have to. I got to go pee right now. I don't have to pee right now, Tony, and I won't have to pee during that show. So if you think you're so tough, you think you got such a great big bladder, you think you can go so many hours without taking a pee, well, I've already heard your third. There's some other guy said he did a 12-hour podcast and he didn't pee either. I did 19 hours total. Never peed. Never even thought about it. So you want some of me, Tony Schiavone? I know you. I've met you. You know me. We've intertwined before down at TBS Studios back when I was friends with Jimmy Cornette. Well, I ain't friends with him. You probably still are. I ain't friends with him anymore. So it will suit my ego so much to know that I beat one of Jimmy Cornette's friends. And Jimmy will tell you, you don't want no part of this, because Jimmy knows how long I can go without peeing. He's been on trips with me to Memphis. He's been on trips with me to Florida. He's been on trips with me back and forth to Knoxville. He knows how long I can go. And I've been able to do it for a long time, Tony Schiavone. A long time, son. You don't want none of me. You don't want me in a fight. You don't want me in a trivia contest. And you don't want me in a no peeing contest. No time limit, no disqualification. First man to get up and leave the desk. And you cannot piss on yourself either. You're the type that would try that. I could picture. So I want an honest person. I don't know where you're going to find one at in the wrestling business, but I want you to find an honest person that will sit there, and I want you to wear a color that will ease, like a light blue. I want you to wear a light blue, because if you start soiling yourself or if you start pissing all over yourself, I want somebody to document it. I want somebody there. I want maybe some sensors hooked up to you to where if you start peeing, the little bells and whistles will go off. Because you'll cheat. I know you will. And if you're a Trump supporter, I know you'll cheat. I know you will. I pray to God you're not a Trump supporter, because you're going to give me more motivation than ever if you are. So this is me to you, Tony. I know you've seen the tweets. Don't try and big dog me just because you've been on national television a day longer than Methuselah. You've been around a long time, Tony. You do a fine job. I respect your work. For some reason, Bobby Heenan didn't like you, though, and I'd like to know the reason behind that. He didn't tell me. He just told me he didn't like you. He liked me, but he didn't like you. I'd like to know the story behind that. What did you do to piss Bobby Heenan off? Never mind. I think somebody already told me. And if you did what this fan said you did, I got a problem with you, but I don't think you have the power to do what he said you did. I think Eric Bischoff made that call. Maybe you took the credit for it. I don't know. Turning it into a shoot now, all of a sudden, Tony Schiavone, isn't it? But that's all right. We don't even have to discuss any of that stuff. But I want to do a 12-hour podcast with you, minimum, because I know I can go 12 hours. I know I can go 19. How long do you think you can go, Tony? And not only will I do that, I'm not going to sit out here and thirst myself to death. I'm not going to starve myself to death. I'll have food. I'll have pizza delivered by Chris Schmidt. He'll bring some pizza. I might have some Taco Bell delivered. I'll have Mountain Dew. I'll have Coke Zero. I'll have Gatorade Zero. And I'll be putting these sumbitches away like nothing you've ever seen before, son. And I'm still going to beat you. So shut up about your piss record or take my challenge. But I want to do it with a podcast where you and I sitting at a desk and we go till one man pisses himself or has to get up and piss in the bathroom. Deal or no deal? Are you a chicken shit, or do you want to take me up on my offer for charity? Winner take all. We'll do it on YouTube through StreamYard. People can super chat. People can do whatever they want. Wrestling Soup just donated $5 more just hearing me talk to you. I just happened to see that. Tony, I dare you to take my offer. I dare you. I think you're scared to do it. I think you're trenching in waters that you can't walk in. And I'm not talking about the piss that you're going to lay all over your feet, son. I'm not even talking about that. You have treaded into an area that you don't want to walk into. So, deal or no deal? Put up or shut up, Tony. The next tweet I see out of you, I want to see you accept my challenge, or I want to see you admit that you're at best third best when it comes to not pissing all over yourself during the course of a podcast or a wrestling show. I dare you, Tony. I did say good day. All right. So that's the cutoff point, J Rillix. That's where I said good day. So you're seeing the backstage production here, what you're seeing. That's the cutoff point for Tony Schiavone. I want you to record that where I start on Tony and end with Tony. We're going to put that on its own YouTube link, and we're going to post that on Twitter and Facebook or wherever the fuck he might see it at. And we'll see if old Piss Boy, he might be the new Piss Boy, because he's probably going to piss all over himself within the first 2 hours. And he's going to be embarrassed, but I want somebody keeping an eye on him. As a matter of fact, I might want a camera on him. That might be better. I want a camera on him so I know if he pisses himself or not, because I got enough class and decency and integrity that I won't piss all over myself. I'll get up and go to the bathroom if I can't take it anymore. I teach my dogs not to piss in the house. I teach my dogs not to shit in the house. And I expect the same thing out of Tony Schiavone. So you know what? Edit that in too. Edit that in too, because I want him to know that my dogs have better restraint than he's got, because if he pisses himself or shits himself, that's a disqualification, and I win. And I win all the donated money. But if I piss myself, shit myself, or get up and go, then Tony Schiavone gets it all. That's how sure I am. Because I think that show will make a lot of money. It'll make some good money. And some charity is going to do real well. Come on, Tony. You a man or you a mouse? Now I said good day. You bitch. He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it. Because he's a coward. He's got a big mouth. He talks about shit that he can't back up. You ain't going to do it, Tony. I dare you. Nobody claims they can go longer without pissing than me. Nobody. You've offended me when you said that. You've offended me. You've offended my followers. You've offended my fans. Thank God Jay Rillick saw what you did. Thank God. You fucking Trump supporter. Even if you don't support Trump, I'm going to pretend you do because it's going to give me the extra motivation I need to shit all over you. Would that be the term? Am I going to shit all over you, Tony? I ain't going to piss all over you. Promise you that. Ask your buddy Jimmy. He'll tell you. He's going to tell you this is something you don't want to venture into. But I want you to do it because I want to earn all that money for charity. And if Tony Schiavone's too scared to do it, any other so-called celebrity that can draw a little attention to the show, I'll challenge any of you. It don't matter who. Because I can go longer without peeing than any fucking man on the planet Earth, even at age fucking 60. Now I say good day. For the third fucking time. All right. I'll go on AEW and challenge his. I'll do it here. I'll do it there. I'll do it anywhere. But don't go on fucking social media claiming you can go longer without peeing than me. I will not stand for it. I will not sit for it. I will not shit for it. I got a 32-inch TV in my bathroom for a reason. Because when I go, I get rid of everything, man. I can't get rid of it all. Taking a movie, a little Netflix, watch a couple episodes of The Walking Dead, watch the local news, watch the Reds and the White Sox, might watch the Bengals and the Browns. You don't want none of me. That was a long fucking promo. It was fucking, what, 13, 15 minutes? It was a long promo.